Finally, we get to the last part of the series. We'll be finishing up the debits and credits as well as the account description. By the end of this video, you'll be able to generate the journal entries for the interbank transactions of your accounting system. Again, given the difference in accounting practice, the accounting logic described in this series of tutorials is only for demo purposes. It might be different based on your location. Concepts covered here is meant to be minimalistic. I'm not held responsible for any errors, incomplete or misrepresented information, and or any harmful effects associated with the materials in my video. By watching this video, it's assumed that the viewers bear all the risk, both current and potential losses associated with this video. Okay, enough for disclaimer. Let's dive in. Once we finish the amount column, we'll move on to split it into debits and credits. Let's go. Here I'll just jetb.assign. Usually we'll list the debits and credits column vertically. You can do it horizontally like this, dr equals whatever, then cr equals whatever, something like that. But here I'll just keep it like this. The debits come from the amount column. For each row of these 18 amounts, whenever it is positive, it will return the debit amount, and negative for the credit amount, okay? For individual amount, in the amount column in JETB, here I use I to represent individual row. The maximum of I, where for each row in the JETB.amount column, the maximum of I and 0, for example this row, 100, the maximum of 100 and 0 is 100. This one, the maximum of negative 100 and 0 is 0. Do this for all the rows along the amount column. For the credit amount column, simply flip it around by changing the maximum to minimum. Then JETB, run it, and it should be like this. Debit $100 and credit 0 here. It's now automatically debit and credit according to the account positions. Alright, let's move on to the item column, which is the GL account description. To return the item, we need to define the chart of accounts first. Normally, the chart of accounts should look like this. We take the GL account number, like this one, 3026, that is linked to the GL account, shareholder loan. Different companies have different sets of accounts. You can name it whatever you want. In our case, we only have two GL accounts, 3026, shareholder loan, 1,000 cash on deposit, and 10,000, the control account, which is not shown in the bookkeeping data. Here we need to define 0 as well, as we have a bunch of zeros in the account column. So let's quickly create a dictionary to capture the chart of accounts. Just name it COA, chart of accounts, equal Python tab. Our chart of accounts, COA equals a dictionary with key value pair like this, comma, add one more key value pair, something like that. Let's make key 1, 1,000, and the value associated is cash on deposit. I'm not going too deep here because it's just a simple version. In real case, you might need a detailed chart of accounts. So let's define the cash on deposit. Key 2, 3026, shareholder loan, view COA, and it should look like this. Having defined the dictionary COA in the data frame JETB, we assign the column item. For each row in the JETB.account column, by looking up from COA, chart of accounts, trace to the GL account description. For I in JETB.account, make sure it's a list inside the dictionary COA based on the GL account number from each row of the JETB.account column. Control Enter. Now, click here to preview, and it should look like this, right? Seems like something wrong with the account. The control account is missing. Position 1 should be the control account. Every time we return new column value, we can check our expected result. Position 1 should return the control account. Position 5 should also return the control account. I made a mistake, so go back to this cell. For the account position 1, it should be GL number 10,000, which is the control account, right? Position 5 should also be GL account 10,000. Shift Enter. Okay, done.